Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your Run Kingdom, where, first of all, we have these plebs just working on trees. We have 2 dragons and an elder pleb just chopping down some trees who all have faces. Yes, all the trees have faces. I feel kind of terrible for doing this, because that kind of means they kind of had a life. Whatever. We can pass through it. Anyways, welcome back to Kick Your Run Kingdom, where we're going back into the Holiday Express. I think starting Chapter 4, which is called Intriguing. I keep reading that as like intrigue guide evidence, or it's not even immediate, it's evidence, but okay, but it's intriguing evidence, a play on, tree, Christmas tree, whatever. So last time, if you didn't check out the last episode, I really do recommend you do so, because there was some heavy story lore in that, where you had Creme Brulee, you have the plumbing, old sugar we found, we basically pinned everything on Creme Brulee. So anyway, hope you enjoy that. And I'm pretty sure it's not Creme Brulee at all. I'm pretty sure it's someone else. And I'm pretty sure Linzer is probably going to find some evidence going like, I don't think this makes sense. And we'll hopefully get an answer as to what's going on really soon, because there's only 2 chapters left in this. So, with that being said, before I actually move on, I will try and read comments from the video, a brand new train adventure from the Holiday Express, where if you want to leave your questions and comments down below in the comments section, where I can read them in the videos, feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other, from community to creator and creator to community, that's what should matter the most. I'm sorry for stuttering so much. I'm just kind of excited for the day. But let me just go ahead and quickly read a few comments from Mola77, who left like 3. One saying, yes, cookie detective event, kinda. Kind of in some sort of a sense, with a Kick Your Run Kingdom style. Another comment you said is, I hate special episodes, so I'm happy that this is a standard event. That's true. At least it's not a specific special episode, but that's probably because of the specific game mode it's applying. The mystery evidence like investigation event. And your last comment says, Milky Way started the first train story, okay? I mean, if you want to be technical, I think the person who started the first train story was actually the Bear Jelly train conductor back in your kingdom. Or if you want to be really technical, Tiramisu. Did Tiramisu come before Milky Way? I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and start this off, because we have something doesn't add up. We're going to see if we can get to like 3 or 4 cutscenes done, because, there's only 3. I guess in this video we can only get like I thought there was going to be 7, I gotta be honest. Well, I guess we'll just try going up to like 3, I guess. It depends on how long this video gets. Though there are a solid amount of comments in this video, so I gotta do some heavy comment reading for this. Anyway, something doesn't add up.
The mystery was solved so fast. The chain of events followed my story. And Creme Brulee cookie. In my manuscript, the pianist was the culprit. He took his revenge on a cookie who ruined his performance, but in the end, confessed the truth. Unlike Creme Brulee cookie.
Creme Brulee didn't do it. I guarantee you he didn't do it. Because he's not confessing. The story's a lie. We gotta break quota.
It is true that no one can confirm Creme Brulee cookie's alibi. And yet, why is this sense of uncertainty gnawing at me? What am I missing? I have to go back to the beginning.
We gotta scroll through all the dialogue again until we get back to the very top of the stuff. Nice ASMR.
After supper, Creme Brulee cookie and I switched rooms. Later, Creme Brulee cookie's sheet music disappeared. Creme Brulee cookie suspected Old Jolly of the theft and confronted the sugar gnome.
I'm gonna lower the mic a little bit just so we can get a little bit closer to me just in case.
At midnight, most cookies gathered for the tree lighting ceremony. The conductor was in the electrical room working on the illumination.
Okay. Just gotta make the mental note. Cookies gathered in the tree lighting ceremony. Conductor in the electrical room working on illumination.
At the same time, Old Jolly was preparing the gifts in the suite. That's when the gnome was confronted by Creme Brulee cookie once more. Creme Brulee cookie finds the sheet music in Old Jolly's suite and, in the heat of passion, hits the gnome with the candy cane.
This is actually a terrifying scene, because we could see the candy cane just coated in the jam. It's basically Cookie Run's blood. And just the big blood pile on the ground, too. Man, this is a good PG game.
Old Jolly is out cold, and Creme Brulee cookie decides to leave the body and hide in his own room. This narrative is completely logical. In all but one thing, why would Old Jolly steal the notes? They don't present any value whatsoever.
Repackaged gift, I don't know.
Besides, I have no doubt that Creme Brulee Cookie can perform without the sheet music. He knows his pieces by heart. The disappearance of the notes could have come across as a nuisance, but could it really lead Creme Brulee Cookie to committing the unthinkable?
Nah, he would have to destroy the piano. Like, the piano that they play on, if they would want to go into any sort of murderous rampage.
Something here doesn't add up. I'm out of paper. I think I had some left right there.
Okay.
Oh? Isn't this Creme Brulee Cookie sheet music? Did I bring it here from his suite?
Is someone trying to pin Linzer now?
No wonder. The envelope is just like the one I keep my manuscript in. I should bring it back. But look, the sheets are all shuffled up, and there are no marks of jam.
Evidence updated. Linzer Cookie's manuscript envelope. Creme Brulee Cookie's sheet music envelope. Someone's knocking.
Miss Linzer Cookie?
Ah, Royal Bear Jelly. How may I help?
I'm offering hot, fragrant tea to the passengers. Would you like a cuppa?
Cuppa.
How nice of you. Thank you.
Who would have known such a horrible thing could happen aboard our Holiday Express? Miss Linzer Cookie, you have my thanks for helping to solve this gruesome mystery. Are you comfortable in your suite? Can I do anything for you, Miss Linzer Cookie? This is Creme Brulee Cookie's room, after all. We could find you another one, if you would like.
Yes, we just need to boot you out the rooms just so I can plant some more evidence to prove that it's Creme Brulee.
Huh? Oh, no need. I'd like to rest for a while, that is all.
Oh, of course, of course. I will not bother you further. Have a good evening.
I never informed the conductor about the fact we switched our suites. Moreover, when Royal Bear Jelly went to wake up Creme Brulee Cookie in the morning, he found the switched room without any trouble.
Wait a second. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Linzer and Creme Brulee swapped rooms. But that means... Oh, shoot, that's actually a good point. How is he able to immediately know? Because it even said on the little pamphlet thing with all the characters where their suits are. That's how we solved one of the mysteries, like one of the investigation, like deduction mini-games. Like, it wasn't updated. They swapped rooms, but it wasn't updated. They were still assigned to their rooms. But Royal Bear Jelly still went to the room that Creme Brulee Cookie was in, even though that was supposed to be Linzer's room? Oh, this is gonna look bad on him. Evidence updated. Royal Bear Jelly statement. And of course, that's where it has to end off. Talk with Creme Brulee Cookie. I gotta be honest. I'm thinking that Creme Brulee is not gonna be so eager to talk, considering how he's basically on the banquet of getting probably tossed out of a moving train because of his guilty crimes that I know he didn't commit. But whatever. Let me read a few comments and probably quickly go for a comment question of the day because that cutscene was a little bit longish, but. And what are you gonna do? Undercover Elixir left a comment saying, Latrain and why does prologue need to be paid? I don't think it's a prologue, no, it's an epilogue. And I don't know why, but it better be plumbing worth it. If you spend money just for flipping cutscenes, why the pleb not? I hope it is. Mono Wolf Deer actually left a comment saying, comment question, I think it'd be nice. I love the new cookie, sadly. I don't have enough cookie cutters to get Creme Brulee Cookie, or I don't know the name. I don't like using my crystals. I used to not like using my crystals, but I'm basically a millionaire in the game now, so why not? Starlight1280 left a comment saying, fun fact, Linzer Cookie and Twizzly Gummy Cookie actually share the same voice actor, Dawn and Bennett. It's so great. Someone actually told me about that recently, and I was shocked, because those are two complete, you have insane chick and dignified lady. Like, they're two completely separate entities. It's amazing. Alright, but before I actually move on, I guess with the comment question, I may as well read the long list of comments from Smart and Spiral. One saying, oh gosh, am I the only one I am fast to get Linzer Cookie because I'm just spending crystals and others? Well, I mean, if we were able to get Linzer Cookie properly upgraded and also just received in general, then good for you. Another comment you left is, oh my, it's time for the story of Holiday Express. Man, I added the dialogue features in this update. Oh, you mean the replay for the dialogue, quote unquote? Because I can understand that, which is pretty unique. It's good for trying to make sure some of your proof is being proved, if that makes sense. And your last comment I'll read from you says, for the first time I finished the chapter 1 story in Holiday Express, and I think it perfectly solved everything. Well, good for you. I'm glad that you managed to be very smart in this. So now for a common question, this one's just going to be straightforward, considering that I should be uploading this on December 26th, and it's basically past Christmas. If you celebrated anything on December 26th, you know, Christmas, or if you didn't, but you celebrated on that day in general for like Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, I probably don't know how those plumbing holidays work, because, you know, I was born in the Christmas region, but how was that day for you? How was your Christmas? How was your holidays? How was all that stuff? Did you have any fun? Did you have any plans that you want to do? Because personally, I would say more or less it was actually pretty nice. There's some really cool things I already mentioned, specifically in the OvenBreak 2 rebake video that I got, but something that my mom actually got me, because, you know, when it comes to holidays, things are usually peak price, but usually the day after, there's a lot of things that are half off. But a thing I actually got was a giant Kit Kat bar, because it was like $7 out of the normal like 25. So yeah, that was a really good thing. And I really hope that you got some good gifts. I really hope that you just had a good time. Hope you got some good food. We ate like a Thanksgiving X dinner yesterday. You know, turkey, mashed potatoes, corn, peas, just desserts with pie and stuff like that. It was good. And I'm glad that we were able to experience that. But hey, if you didn't, then I hope you do at some point in the future. Or if you already did, then good for you. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk with this Creme Brulee. And we have to clear a deduction minigame. Fantastic. I don't know what we need to deduce, but okay. Something doesn't add up. I need to talk to Creme Brulee Cookie.
Creme Brulee Cookie, are you in... What's going on?
Can we just establish why the one part of the cutscene, it didn't even need her voice? Couldn't it just have... It could have just started right here.
Linzer Cookie.
As you can see, Linzer Cookie, I'm being handcuffed right now against the wall.
What are you trying to do? You may escape from the car, but you can't jump off a moving train.
Don't look at me like that. I'm begging you. I'm not a fool. I simply was trying to reach you.
Reach me? What for?
I didn't do it. I had to make you trust me. The true culprit is still at large.
But I'm not a detective. Besides, why would I believe your words?
Of course not. But I've seen the look in your eyes back there. That look when you can't make sense of your story.
What? My novels are impeccable, and such is my deduction. And yet, you see right through me. This is why I'm here.
The Creme Brulee Cookie I know wouldn't do something like this. What is an evidence that contradicts Creme Brulee Cookie's usual behavior? Okay, so I gotta look up something with Creme Brulee. There's gonna be lots of practice. After practice, realize, lost sheet music, focus on practice. Piano after losing sheet music. Practicing in banquet car. Didn't do anything preoccupied. What was it? Actually, didn't we get, wait, there's two. This is Linzer Cookie's manuscript, and this is Creme Brulee Cookie's sheet music. Okay, the manuscript, no, wait. Well, I'll admit, Linzer Cookie is right, these are the exact same. If only, like, man, we really need to put our pen just, like, in hidden areas just so we can record people's conversations. Is that illegal? Yeah, but you know what? It's probably the only thing that can help us out through this. Okay, this manuscript on Linzer Cookie contains finished manuscript when the envelope is not sealed shut. Creme Brulee Cookie keeps his sheet music in a similar envelope. Okay, envelope containing music for Creme Brulee Cookie has the sheet music. Envelope resembles one Linzer Cookie used for manuscript. Sheet music for this year's grand holiday concert. Wait, the order is all messed up. So the music order is all messed up. Okay. Anything else? There's also this, similar shape but retinted. Gander. And as I mentioned before, you know, I don't think this is updated yet. Our rooms would still be swapped, I'm pretty sure. These are the screenshots from inside the room. I've encoded that. Classical music magazine, books, sheets, music. Little note written on the sheet indicating, yeah, this is not. Book, sheet, music are completely organized neatly. Glimpse into Creme Brulee Cookie's personality. Wait a second. Okay, books and sheet music are organized neatly. What was it? Sheet music for this year's grand, but the order's all messed up. If the neat organization completely matches Creme Brulee Cookie's personality, then it should make sense that this should be, you know, all organized too. Unless if it was like in a hurry. But Creme Brulee, it would have to be these. I'm pretty sure. Okay, good. Because it has to match his personality. If it was just like, oh, these are like neat, but the other one's like, oh, these are sloppy messed up, I'd kind of like overlook it. But since it was like, oh, this perfectly matches Creme Brulee's personality, I'm like, huh. You know, you stick out like a sore thumb to me. Alright, how about this?
Here, your notes. Take a look.
Who shuffled the order of my sheet music? Aside from the cover, they're in utter chaos.
As suspected, it wasn't Creme Brulee Cookie. A professional pianist would never leave their sheet music in disorder, especially a perfectionist like Creme Brulee Cookie. Another thing, did you by any chance inform the conductor about switching our rooms?
I didn't. I had no time running around chasing my notes. Also, why would I?
In that case, how did Royal Bear Jelly know?
Cameras?
Switched rooms? Shuffled notes?
Linzer Cookie, did you hear what I just said?
I'm sorry?
Lost in thought again, huh? I said that it's very hot in this car.
Oh.
Oh, indeed. I know that you prefer lower temperatures.
Is this gonna go back to the sugar thing with Old Jolly, where like sugar has to melt at a certain level of temperature?
Only cold cream can make the perfect creme brulee. Cold air makes me more focused before going on stage.
You know, a little off-topic thing. I tried creme brulee once. It was actually really good. It just felt like how do I say this? It was like just a warm milky pudding with a crisp sugar on top. It was pretty good, I gotta be honest.
I will ask Royal Bear Jelly to lower the heating.
Was the sugar gnome feeling cold? This room is intolerably hot. My cheeses will positively melt away.
It's just like cheddar cheese in the room, but they're in the corner just whispering it, going like, do you remember?
The room was all heated up, and much hotter than here. Too much for old Jolly wearing the hat and gloves. But why the temperature? Did something have to be melted?
Was it the murder weapon? I mean, there was still a candy cane there, right? What if it was like they smacked it and they had to melt the weapon because that's the only way they could get their fingerprints off it? But they had gloves, that wouldn't make sense.
Linzer Cookie!
Do forgive me.
Do you know who the culprit might be?
Even if I knew, I couldn't tell. At the moment, everything points at you.
Even though we're thinking of someone completely different.
But possibly not you alone. And I will discover the truth. Meanwhile, stay here and don't attempt to escape.
I never tried. But fine. I will be here playing the piano. I still believe I will be able to perform at the grand holiday concert.
Unless you are the culprit, that is.
Unless if you're the culprit. Oh, shush. Alright. Let's go through one more cutscene. This is surprisingly taking longer than I thought. Will this? Okay, it's just a cutscene, so that's fine. But I will read a few more comments because there's surprisingly a good amount here, which I probably always say. Shafira Raganasagath. They left comments, one saying, "Hey HyperHimes, is it okay that I make you like a father figure to Custard Cookie the Third since the kid is still kind of like a cute baby?" Honestly, yes. Let's probably go with that. That would actually be, you know, I would probably say canonically, I would adopt Custard Cookie the Third as my child. Why? Because they need a father figure in their life, and I'm gonna be honest, they could do way better than Elder Custard. And I know people are gonna say that's not even their grandfather, that's the great grandfather, whatever the hell, the great elder. I don't care. They don't probably have a father. They miss their parents, and you know I'll be there for them. I'll be there for the little kid. Another comment they left is, "Hey HyperHimes, I have a question for my story. If you were transported into the Cookie Run Kingdom universe, what would you be? A fighter, a medic, or spy? Which one do you do?" Probably just a straight up like, probably just a straight up fighter. Only just because I kind of like to go brash into things. Though then again, being a medic or spy is actually pretty good. I just say I'd suck as a spy, so probably medic or fighter. Probably stronger on fighter. Another comment, which is kind of long from Sonic Gamer, saying, "People seem to be getting sick of the one joke involving Chocolate Warehound Brute. While I agree that the joke is a bit overused, I also believe that some people are taking it way out of proportion. I mean, there's nothing wrong with headcanon him as trans, but I take issue with people insisting that their headcanons are fact when they're not. Even going so far as calling certain cookies transphobic for calling them shark swallower. See what I mean? I can kind of understand. Personally, I just think if I want to keep it in straight up Cookie Run lore, I think it's Chocolate Warehound Brute wanting to get out of Licorice Cookie's shadow, because that's what Licorice Cookie called him, being a plubbing, Schwarzwalder, but they're just really a Chocolate Warehound Brute, and they actually want to be known for who they are. Though then again, there's evidence saying that, they have identity crisis, I think, so I don't know, maybe if Cookie Run dived into that lore a little bit more, that'd be really cool. But the last one I'll read for now comes from Area and Funhouse saying, "It's time for a mystery in the Holiday Express, and it's just in time for the holidays." True. And by the time I read that, the holidays are just about over, so that's great. Anyway, well, let's watch this. There's a detective's hunch over here.
Detective, Are you sure we came to the right conclusion?
Is something bothering our brilliant sleuth?
I just have a hunch we're missing something. But I don't know what just yet.
A hunch, huh? Spoken like a true detective.
I am a true detective. But unlike you, Detective Cheddar Cheese, I'm more used to operating on facts rather than intuition. But now my gut tells me something else is at play here. And once we've arrived at our destination, I'll turn this train upside down if that is what is needed to find the conclusive evidence.
You ain't strong enough for that one, I can tell you that.
But can we request help?
Uh-huh. I'm sure HQ would just love that. 2 CBI detectives were not enough to crack one measly case.
On the holidays where everyone should probably be off right now. We're probably the only ones working.
Yes, you're right. And we can't reveal who we work for to the civilians, especially while this case is ongoing. But I just know it.
What's that? There's something under the tree between the gift boxes. Bring it here.
Oh, did you get me a present?
But you're closer than... Huh?
He's just so lazy.
What's this? A remote control?
Wait, alright, initial guess, is that like a heating control? Oh!
It turned on the lights on the tree!
Well, that's sweet. Nice.
Whoa! There are so many elaborate light settings on this thing. The timing, the order, it's pretty advanced. Huh. I wouldn't expect less from a luxurious train like this. Now, wait a minute! With a remote like this, you don't really need to be in the electrical room.
That's true. Oh, my brain is condensing.
And look at the holiday tree, Macaroni Cookie. Doesn't it seem like a particular ornament is missing?
Hey, did we think an ornament was there before? Investigating the conductor's quarters. Well, that's I gotta be honest, I didn't know if there was some ornament Wait. Wait. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back just in case.
Detective,
okay, you see how there's nothing there? You see how there's nothing in the center? We skip it all? Look at this. Look at the top left. Look at the top left. Look. There's a candy cane right there. There's a candy cane. The candy cane's gone. That was the murder weapon. That was the murder thing. Okay, that's where it gets plugged in. Okay. We're gonna have some backflips in store for the next episode. Right now, before I end this, I need to read a few more comments because there's some comments I didn't even get an opportunity to read yet. Like for IS Sockich said, I bought first class. You know, good for you. I hope you enjoy your first class train. I was gonna say flight, but on a train. Another comment left by a gamer. One says, comment question, nothing, and here's a quote of mine. I'd rather play Peppercorn 100 times than doing this event guild meta. Edit, taking a break out of the game till the weekend. Played Peppercorn 100 times and I kind of get it, but I also don't. Because, like, weren't both technically bad? Another comment left is, speaking of cotton candy, she's losing, but I was expecting her to lose. Guess I'm just going to vote Pawn Dino for the funsies. Let's be honest. If you're a legendary, you're just guaranteed top 3. I'm sorry, legendary or anything that has a better rarity than epic, you're basically top 3. Unless if you're lore important. But, yeah, it's just great. Another question from, or a comment from Matwist List 1 says, common question of the day, I'm just happy that Sherbet Cookie and Frost Queen story is done. The Christmas Train murder mystery seems surprisingly unique and the characters are all amazing. Don't understand the hate though. Still sad that Cotton Candy didn't get a still sad that Cotton didn't get a magic candy. Sorry for the bad English. No, it's not your English, it's bad, it's mine. I'm sorry for that. But I think I can understand only because that just means Cotton is still strong by herself. So maybe in the deep future she can get one? I don't know. But Diamond X Men left a comment saying, I beat the game easily on the first day yesterday. I'm a fan of the Ace Attorney, so I'm used to picking apart witness testimonies and watching the waves of perjury come out of their stupid mouths. Twist was oof though. Or no, twist was cool though. I think I know what the twist is, but I don't know why I said the twist was oof. But I think I know what the twist is, and that's going to be very exciting when it finally gets revealed. I'll read like 2 more. One comes from Kristen saying, common question, I like the new costume, just bummed out that they're special, so they aren't going to be here. Also, I like the new cookies, they're cool and the story is awesome. Also, is it weird that I feel like Creme Brulee cookie might be related to Clotted Cream cookie? I feel like they, how do I say that? They're not, I would say that they're not strictly one-to-one related, but I think they came from the same area. Like, I would not be... Honestly, it makes sense that Creme Brulee would come from the Creme Republic, right? Because, you know, fine, dignified, you know, fancy-looking, fancy class. I think it just makes sense. But the very last comment I will read comes from an idiot saying, common question, Stardust costume, but if you ask me about my least favorite thing, it would be Stardust costume rarity. Really? I mean, they're both the same rarity, right? Oh, you like Stardust costume, but you don't like the rarity. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, I gotta go ahead and hop on out here because I got some more content to make. If you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel? There's actually one more comment I want to quickly read coming from Shafira, because I just want to quickly get this out of the way. They just say, thank you, I'll make a good Kick Run story with you and my OC on Wattpad. I'm a beginner writer, so one day I want to be a great writer in YouTube just like you. I love your Kick Run content, awesome. I just want to read that out because if you are aspiring to be a story writer, then I'm very happy for you. I hope that you have big dreams, big future ahead of you, and I can't wait for the story to come out because I'm very curious. Anyway, thank you for all the love, and subscribe, like I mentioned. Also, hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also, down below in the description, you will see links to all my social media, including a Twitter post, where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Kick Around YouTube stuff for absolutely free. You'll see a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, and you'll also see a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.